Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Aftershow, which we definitely recorded right after our two and a
After the
half
show.
hour uh, Game of the Year podcast.
I do appreciate you guys giving me a few minutes to run upstairs for a quick shave. I changed my shirt.
8 hours
Yeah.
of sleep.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Yeah. Well, hey, we are here doing our first Aftershow of 2024. Look at that.
Oh
Look
my
at
goodness.
us. Amazing. And
Real quick, I'd like to give a quick shout out
yes.
to all the non-Patreon subscribers. Welcome to the first after show of 2026.
Actually, isn't it 2 years? Isn't it 2 years delayed?
Yes,
it's 100
is.
episodes,
Yeah.
right?
It's 100 episodes. Yeah.
Right. So it's not really.
So we'll see you in
2027
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, we are gonna do a little Game of the Year themed quiz here from our friend Mike, who has written us this manifesto.
Your friend Mike.
To commemorate your Game of the Year podcast, this quiz is based on games of the year or decade from your Discord. The 8 semifinalists for each year will be given to you. Choose the one your community picked to score. If you get it right, you can score bonus double points by also guessing the runner-up. Special thanks to Compo, for running these contests. Have fun and happy New Year.
Sounds like an in joke.
That sounds like an in joke that we don't know.
Yeah, probably. All right, so this is a quiz for Game of the Year. The Game of the Year threads that have been going on in Discord for quite a while. And I haven't participated in any of them, so I'm going to do very badly on this quiz, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's usually the case whenever we get one of these.
Well, that's Discord kind of true.
Based quizzes.
How well do we know our Discord? That's the game here.
Not at all.
No,
is the answer.
Not as well as we probably should. But hey, we love our community. And
didn't sound sincere at all.
You guys are fine.
You guys are
as communities go, you're all right.
All right.
Okay.
So these are divided into years: 1980 to 1984, 85 to 89, 90 to 94, 95 to 99, and decades.
Oh.
So there you go. What should we call ourselves? Fellows.
The fellows.
The fellows.
Fellows. But with an E. Okay. ES.
Oh. Hold on.
No,
like that?
No, not the F3 illos. What does that mean?
Okay, what am I doing now here?
I was gonna put an E.
That?
Jeez, Lou.
Like that?
With an E.
The Megan follows. There we go.
With an E.
Which of course translates to CJ first typing a number 3 and then a number 5. There we go. The fellows.
The fellows. I like
CJ
that better.
Speaks elite.
Yeah. So are all these questions worth 2023 points?
They also
it looks that way.
This is already nonsense.
Yeah.
This is already good, the good kind of nonsense. All right. I suppose I'll go first. And I'll go Discord GOTYs from 90 to 94 for 2023 points. All right, 1990 Game of the Year was, we have a list of possible contenders: Dragon Quest IV, F-Zero, Final Fantasy III, Gargoyle's Quest, Mega Man 3, Secret of Monkey Island, Super Mario World, and Wing Commander. I'm going to say, I think it's Super Mario World.
That seems fair.
Followed by F-Zero.
I can see that. Really? Followed by F-Zero, you
think?
Oh,
maybe Gargoyle's Quest.
You see the other games on the list?
Yeah. I
mean, Secret of Monkey Island is on that list.
Yeah.
Dragon Man 4, Wing Commander. Come on.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
You do what you want, Johnston.
What do you guys think for the runner-up?
Probably F-Zero.
All we really have to get is
Right.
the main one, the GOTY. And I'm saying Super Mario World.
Yep.
And it is Super Mario World.
Yep.
The runner-up is Secret of Monkey Island. Not
I
F-Zero.
told you.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we
Listen
only
to
get
Greg.
2,023 points for that.
Okay.
All right.
So now it's my turn.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to take us back to the past to 1980 to 1984, please, for 2023 points. The 1980 game of the year, our choices are Battlezone, Berserk, Crazy Climber, Missile Command, Mystery House, Pac-Man Rally X, or Rogue,
Ooh.
the original roguelike. I'm going to say probably Pac-Man for game of the year, yes?
Pac-Man, yeah.
I
for
would
sure.
think so.
Followed by Missile Command?
That's
Maybe?
pretty good.
That's a pretty decent follow-up, yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Missile Command was great.
Right.
Let's do that.
But I think
Okay.
Pac-Man for sure.
Pac-Man,
Pac-Man's the winner.
followed by Rally X.
Rally X.
Interesting.
And now I like Rally X.
Yeah, but really?
But over Missile Command? That seems a little
Yeah,
odd.
I don't think so.
Does seem.
And
a
I
little
like
odd.
Rally X.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Greg. What do you want?
Let's do 85 to 89 for 2023.
Okay.
So we got 85 game of the year was Commando, Gauntlet, Paperboy, Space Harrier, Super Mario Brothers, Ultima 4, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, and Winter Games. I think Super Mario Brothers has to be
Right.
the odds-on
Has to
favorite
be.
here.
Yeah.
Space Harrier? We had a pretty big Sega contingent,
That's
on our
That's
Yeah.
true. Good point.
including
gonna
the
point out-
aforementioned Wanster. So
Yeah.
Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego is somewhat abbreviated with In the World is abbreviated to ITWI
we
with
It
the
we.
W capitalized. I would just like to point out that the I, the second I symbolizing is, should also be capitalized.
this is why nobody likes us.
It's a verb. Capitalized verbs and titles.
Oh man, don't get woke. Only woke people use verbs.
All right. Are we saying Mario,
Jesus,
Super
Jesus
Mario
never
Brothers?
asked you which verbs he should use.
You don't know that.
Super Mario Brothers
Came to
and
me in a
Space Harrier?
dream just last night.
I
that
think
what
it's
we're
Super
saying?
Mario Brothers, and I say Space Harriers follow up or the runner up.
Sure.
I like that. It is
Look
in
at that.
fact.
You were right. On both counts.
Damn. Can somebody do a
Nice.
score check on us? Because I can't see it. It's all
We got-
We have
Oh, I'm sorry.
8,092 points.
man, we're killing it.
8,092.
After 3 questions. I have a feeling
I
That-
got
Yeah,
a
high scoring
feeling-
game.
that the gag of all the points being 2023 is going to make it so we can't lose. pretty quickly.
Maybe.
Potentially.
Let's
Yeah.
see if that comes back to haunt us later.
All
I
right.
think it will.
Let's do games of the decade for 2023. Game of the 2010s was, and here are the choices: Alan Wake, The Last of Us, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Mass Effect 2, Persona 5, Portal 2, Super Mario Odyssey, or Xenoblade Chronicles. Ooh,
I'd say Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, followed by Last of Us, probably.
Yeah.
that's a
I agree
pretty
with that.
good. I like that. Breath of the Wild, and then The Last of Us. Breath of the Wild
Yep.
was game of the decade, followed by The Last of Us.
Man,
Boom.
we're good.
There it is. Look how well we know our Discord community.
Right?
That's right.
Okay.
All right, Phil.
Now see, normally we tend to work from the top down, low value to high value.
Yeah.
But because they're all worth the same,
Mm.
seeing that lone top category,
Yeah.
I don't feel as urged to select it, but I will anyway.
Okay.
95 to 99, please.
Yeah.
1995 game of the year. We have Chrono Trigger, Mario Picross, that's the winner. Panzer Dragoon, Suikoden, Tetris Attack, that's the runner-up. Oh no, wait, Yoshi's Island's on there. Tetris Attack, Time Crisis, Warcraft 2, and Yoshi's Island. So it should be Yoshi's Island followed by Mario's Picross. But I'm guessing
Chrono
it's
Trigger?
probably Chrono Trigger,
Yeah.
followed by.
Yoshi's Island.
You think Yoshi's Island is
I think so.
okay?
I think
I
so.
mean, I certainly would put Yoshi's Island on there, but I'm also wondering, like, Warcraft 2 is a big game.
Yeah, true.
Do we want to say Yoshi though?
I think Yoshi. Yeah.
Okay, Chrono and Yoshi.
I stick by Yoshi.
Chrono and Yoshi. Chrono Trigger.
Panzer
And the
Dragoon.
runner-up.
Panzer.
See, the
Panzer
Sega contingent
Dragoon.
again. I forgot about that. And
You're right.
Mm.
All right, let's do 85 to 89 for 2023.
Okay.
86 game of the year was Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, Dragon Quest, The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Outrun, Space Quest, and Star Soldier.
Mm. This is getting a little more difficult.
Probably Zelda.
Man.
Zelda Metroid, I bet.
I don't know. There's
Not
and
Castlevania?
Outrun on here too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I think Zelda and Metroid are probably the safest.
yeah.
But I don't know. Monster somewhere is yelling Outrun at his speaker, and I would agree with him. One of
I
my
mean, I would
favorite games
too.
of all time.
It's
But
Outrun.
But are we saying Zelda and Metroid?
I think Zelda has to have it. I
Yeah.
think that has to be the winner. I don't know. Yeah, let's go with Metroid, although I'm still thinking Outrun.
Legend of Zelda is indeed the winner, and the runner-up is
right.
Metroid.
Nice.
Was I right or was I right?
You're always
You
right.
We're right.
What do we have? 18,207 points?
18,207 points.
That's right.
We're doing
All right.
great.
I think we're
Let's-
I think this is a record off for us already.
I think so. Yeah, it's a high-scoring game.
Okay.
My turn next.
Yes.
95 to 99. Let's do that. So the 1996 game of the year. Here are the choices: Civilization 2, Mario Kart 64, Panzer Dragoon 2, Zwei, Parappa the Rapper, Pokemon Red and Blue, Super Mario 64, Super Mario RPG, or Wave Race 64. This is tougher.
I'm going to say Mario 64 and Panzer Dragoon 2.
Probably.
Oh, that's a good.
I
yeah,
wouldn't. I mean, and as much as I love Panzer Dragoon, and especially Panzer Dragoon 2 Zwei,
Yeah.
that shouldn't be the second best game of '96. But
Boo.
given the apparently
Yeah.
heavy Sega slant we have,
I
I can see it.
I'd say
If the
that's pretty
first
good.
Panzer showed up as
That's
the
what I'm
runner-up,
thinking. And Panzer Dragoon 2 is a better game. So
oh, absolutely. And the
All
first
right.
one's no slouch.
Mario
Right.
64 and Panzer Dragoon 2 locked in.
We're doing it.
Mario 64.
Oh,
The runner-up
Mario
is
RPG.
Mario
RPG.
RPG.
20,230 points.
But Mario 64 did take it. Have we
did.
so far? Have we missed any of the games of the year?
No,
Yeah, I thought we missed one.
We may have missed one.
I
don't know.
think so.
But we've been pretty good so far.
We've been good. We've
All right.
been very good.
Okay,
Whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
it's my turn.
Oh, it's your
Bill.
turn.
It's my turn. Let's do another oldie. 80 to 84, please.
Okay.
1981 game of the year. We have Defender, Donkey Kong, Frogger, Galaga, Scramble, Tempest, Ultima, and Wizardry.
There's some heavy hitters on that list.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think it's got to be a mixture of Donkey Kong and Frogger.
You think
yeah.
Frogger over Galaga? My initial,
I
my,
always think Frogger over Galaga. But
my
that's
gut
probably
reaction
just
was
me.
Donkey Kong Galaga.
Oh, yeah? Hmm.
Yeah. That was my gut reaction. What do you think, CJ?
I agree with your gut reaction.
You like my gut?
I think Donkey Kong and Galaga.
I'm fine
again-
with going with that.
I love Frogger.
Yeah, Frogger's
Can't
great.
lose with any of these three. So
Yeah.
True. All right, let's lock it in.
DK Galaga. DK is a
Donkey
winner.
Kong and
And
Galaga.
nice.
Look at that.
Nice.
24,276. Let's do 90 to 94 for 2023.
Same combination on my luggage. What did you say? 90. What? You want this one?
Yeah, 9094 for 2023.
Okay.
1991 game of the year was Civilization, Final Fantasy IV, Zelda: A Link to the Past, Monkey Island 2, Sonic the Hedgehog, Street Fighter 2, Streets of Rage,
Whoa.
Super Castlevania 4.
Oh.
Holy crap, 1991 though.
Yeah.
Jesus.
91. What a year.
What a
We thought
year.
this year was good.
Man, I mean Zelda Link to the Past comes
And
to the
Street
top
Fighter 2.
pretty fast.
Zelda's, yes.
Yeah, I think
It's,
Street Fighter 2
probably
gotta
Zelda
be in
and
there.
Street Fighter, right?
Not
It has
Zelda
to be,
and
doesn't
Sonic.
it? I mean, Sonic would be up there. Streets of Rage would be up there. Castlevania 4.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing on here that couldn't be
no,
the winner.
Right.
no.
Right.
But I mean, I think it has to be Zelda as the winner.
Right.
Zelda,
And
I think
and
Street Fighter 2
Fighter.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's lock it in. It is in fact
Nice.
Zelda Street
Fighter
Fighter.
I can't read the
Nice.
score anymore. It's too high. For me.
28,322.
I can't count that high.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Siege.
Let's do let's do a 95 to 99. All right, 97 game of the year.
Oh,
This is a hard
no.
one.
Oh,
Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Diablo, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy Tactics, GoldenEye 007, Gran Turismo, Jedi Knight, and Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. You know that was put in there just
For Phil.
as bait for Phil.
so I'm going to say Castlevania followed by Mystical Ninja starring Goemon.
In all seriousness, I don't
Probably-
know. Castlevania or Final Fantasy 7 have to be the winners.
Probably 7 followed by Castlevania.
See, the Racing Discord might have upvoted Gran Turismo,
Oh, really?
but
Possible.
to me, what did you say? Castlevania and Final Fantasy?
I would say 7 first, followed by Castlevania. I mean, not
See,
personally.
I say the opposite, so that makes CJ the tiebreaker.
I'd say the opposite. I'd say Castlevania first. Final Fantasy.
Castlevania wins over 7.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay,
All right.
I'm not going to argue that.
Let's lock it in. It is
Yeah.
Castlevania Symphony
Castlevania.
of the Night.
Yeah.
Final
Seven.
Fantasy 7. Look at that. Look at how well we know our Discord.
32,368 points.
All right.
What
Philip.
do you want, Phil?
Let's do that game of the decade. That little straggler there. Game of the 2000s.
Ooh.
We have BioShock, Wind Waker. That's Legend of Zelda Wind Waker to you. Metal Gear Solid 2, Metroid Prime, Persona 4, Portal, Resident Evil 4, and Mario Galaxy. Oof. A lot of heavy hitters.
Resident Evil 4 has got to be up there, right?
Probably.
Definitely be up there.
And Wind Waker, maybe? I mean, we got some big Zelda fans on our Discord, clearly.
Right.
I think Zelda's won every round we've seen it show up in.
Yeah. Wind Waker and RE4.
I think that has to be it.
Probably.
Yeah.
I assume. All
Let's
right.
see.
Wind Waker on top or RE4
Yeah.
on
Wind
top?
Waker on top.
Okay. No.
Galaxy
No.
on top.
Mario Galaxy with
Wow,
Followed by
BioShock.
BioShock.
Wow. Okay.
We lost.
So we killed that. Remember, we only lose one set of points, not two.
Yes, I only did
Yes.
that one set.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do 90 to 94 for 2023. 1992 game of the year was Dragon Quest V, Final Fantasy V, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, Lunar the Silver Star, Streets of Rage 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Super Mario Kart, and Super Mario Land 2.
Ooh.
Oh,
I feel like if the universe is fair, Streets of Rage 2 is number one here.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
couldn't
I
begin
mean, there's always Lunar.
runner up.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd
though. I
personally
think
go
it's-
Lunar followed by Streets of Rage,
Yeah.
but we do have a big Sega contingent.
What
See, I would-
about
I would go Streets of Rage followed by like Mario Land 2.
Oh, I would go Streets of Rage followed by Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
See, that's what I mean. It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
This is like a low key amazing year. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all
We're all saying
Yeah.
Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage is in all our guesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So Phil, you want to, since you read this category off,
I did.
You want to
Yeah.
be the final
You-
decider?
You say what we're going to decide.
I mean, Greg read it, but
That's also true. I did read it.
Did you read it?
Yes, this is a Greg
Okay.
question.
Greg, since you read it,
I don't know. I want Phil to
you
take
get to
responsibility
decide.
for it.
I claim no.
I think Streets of Rage 2 and Super Mario Land 2.
Okay.
Mario Land 2.
Streets
of Rage wins.
2. Dragon Quest 5.
Dragon Quest 5.
There was no way Mario. And I love
See,
Mario Land 2.
I've never
but
really played Mario Land 2, but I just know people love it.
It's not
Gold
that
coins.
good.
It's
What's
no,
our-
it's not.
What's our
It's-
score?
Our score is
32,368.
32,368. Real quick, what do we have? 13 on the board.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't lose.
We can't lose. The total points left on the board is 26,299.
Yeah.
All right,
And
we
we
can
are at
stop.
32,368.
Let's wrap
So
this
yes,
up.
we
Yeah.
cannot possibly lose at this point. So
All right.
it doesn't matter.
My turn.
Your turn.
Yes.
Let's go 85 to 89 and do the 1987 game of the year. Here are the choices: Final Fantasy, Maniac Mansion, Mega Man, Metal Gear, Phantasy Star, R-Type, Sid Meier's Pirates, and Zelda 2.
I'm going to say that this is the year where Zelda didn't win
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think
because
that's
of
probably
the
right.
unnatural hatred people have for Zelda 2.
That's true.
The unfair
Yeah.
dislike.
Mega Man has definitely got to be the winner, right?
The
Probably.
first Mega Man,
Kojima.
really?
Oh, the first Mega Man's good.
I'm not disputing that. I mean, do the masses think the first Mega Man is Game of the Year worthy?
They should.
Okay, again, not disagreeing.
So what do we
I mean,
think the runner-up
what would you
is?
pick over it?
On this
The first
list?
Final Fantasy?
On this list?
Yeah.
I would pick the first Final Fantasy, yes.
The first Final Fantasy.
But we're talking personal preference, but I don't know. I don't know what our crew would pick. I think Zelda. I don't know. Final Fantasy and Phantasy Star. Those are my picks.
I'm saying Mega Man and Phantasy Star.
Yeah. I think that's what I'd go with.
Let's do it.
Let's do Mega Man and Phantasy Star. All right. No.
Maniac Mansion.
Maniac Mansion.
And Fantasy
Oh,
Star.
my Fantasy
Okay.
Star.
It's too bad.
And
we
I
were
do
right
love
about
the first
runners-up.
Maniac Mansion.
Yeah.
Played it a zillion times on the old C64.
Is it Phil's turn again?
Phil's
It is
turn.
my turn. Let's do another oldie. 80 to 84. 1982 Game of the Year. We have Dig Dug, Ms. Pac-Man, Pitfall, Pole Position, Hubert, Robotron,
Wobotwan,
Robotron,
followed by Twan.
2084, Tron, and Ultima 2.
It
Ms.
can't be
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Ms. Pac-Man's the best.
Pac-Man. Yeah.
Probably followed by Robotron.
I think that's right.
Yeah. That sounds right. Miss
Ms.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Followed by
Pitfall.
Pitfall.
Can I just say though, Miss Pac-Man? Come on.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, just
easy.
So
pretty
good.
much a perfect game.
Easy call.
So
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
So good.
Yes.
All right. What do we at? What's our score at, boys?
32,368.
All right. Let's do 1990 to 94 for 2023.
Still can't lose.
1993 Game of the Year was Castlevania Rondo of Blood, Doom, holy crap, Gunstar Heroes,
Oof.
Link's Awakening, NBA Jam,
Oh.
which was a monster hit, Phantasy Star 4, Secret of Mana, SimCity 2000. Holy crap, it should be an 8-way tie.
I'm thinking Doom followed
Doom.
by Gunstar.
I think you're right.
Doom followed by Gunstar. Okay.
What do you think, CJ?
I would say
I think it has to be Doom.
Doom followed by NBA Jam.
Mm. I'm just going by again the big Sega contingent.
People, I'm curious. Do people who didn't live through the NBA Jam thing have an idea of how popular that game was?
I can't imagine
You know
they
what I
do.
mean? Like,
Actually, you're right. You're
'cause
right. They probably
I'm not making an argument against choosing it. I'm in general, I'm just thinking about it because, man, like there was a sports game that just transcended every video gaming preference. Everybody played NBA Jam.
Yes.
So wait,
I mean,
what
like
are we saying?
basketball.
We're saying Doom and Gunstar Heroes?
I think Doom.
I still
and
think it's
Gunstar
probably
Heroes is a
Doom and
big
Gunstar.
guess. Yeah.
Okay. Let's say that then. Doom.
Nice.
Yeah, Doom. Oh, Mana.
Secret of Mana. Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think
anything
the
on there.
Sega contingent is not as powerful as we were initially led to believe.
I don't know. The few times I took part in these, all I heard was Compo whining about the Sega army. So okay. Yeah, it's CJ's turn.
Yes.
Yes. Hi. That's my name. 95 to 99. Let's go back to that. This is 1998 Game of the Year, and the possibilities are
Jesus.
F-Zero X, Half-Life, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Metal Gear Solid, Panzer Dragoon Saga, Radiant Silvergun, Soul Calibur, and StarCraft. Wow. What a list.
I mean, Zelda's
Ocarina of
probably
Time.
taking it.
But man, it could be anything.
Yeah.
Like I could see maybe StarCraft not being in the mix here.
I don't know. StarCraft is huge.
But Panzer Dragoon Saga?
I'd probably say Zelda and Half-Life.
Solid? Yeah, see, I wouldn't even have picked that, but I don't know, man. Panzer Dragoon Saga.
But
it's got to be Zelda. I still think.
Yeah, Zelda's got to be the lock.
Yeah.
Or maybe Metal Gear.
I think Zelda and Metal Gear.
98 was a crazy year. I think Zelda and Metal Gear is probably.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Probably it.
All right.
If it was Half-Life 2, I'd be pushing more for Half-Life, but yeah, it's probably Zelda and Metal Gear.
All right, let's find out. Zelda and Metal Gear.
Zelda and Metal Gear.
It is.
All right.
All right.
We have 38,437 points, by the way.
It's a new record.
Yeah.
Let's do the next game of the decade, please. Game of the 1990s. Oh, boy. Chrono Trigger, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Metal Gear Solid, Mario 64, Mario World, Metroid, Super Metroid, and Yoshi's Island.
Damn, what a list.
Mario 64 and Link to the Past. I don't know. People might like Ocarina of Time more. I don't, but
yeah, I mean, as much as it pains me to say it,
yeah,
Ocarina of Time is more, I think, beloved.
Yeah. Definitely.
Even though Link to the Past is better. But
yeah.
See, this is what's weird about the 90s, because there is such a
because the 90s was amazing
shift in games, moving from 2D to 3D, where you have like Link to the Past going up against Ocarina and Mario World going up against Mario 64, and it just it seems like a
it's a great example. Like I think the two, you look at 91 and 98, like two landmark years.
Yeah.
And the types of games that were available were so different.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it almost feels unfair just picking the best game of the 90s as a decade.
I guarantee there were a lot of arguments in the Discord.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we're saying Mario 64 and Zelda Ocarina of Time.
I think so.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Okay. No.
Oh.
Wow.
Link to the Past and Chrono Trigger.
Wow, the Super Nintendo bots are out in force.
Yeah. I mean, good on them for picking the correct Zelda game.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
My turn?
Yeah.
85 to 89 for 2023. 1988 Game of the Year was Blades of Steel, Blaster Master, Contra on the NES, Dragon Quest 3, Mega Man 2, Ninja Gaiden, Super Mario Brothers 2 USA, and Wasteland. I mean, it's got to be Mega Man 2. Mario Brothers 2. It's got to be those two games.
I think it's those two.
Yeah.
Really? You don't have no Contra?
Over Mega Man 2 or Mario 2?
No, I think Mega Man 2 and then Contra.
Really? I mean, I love Contra. Don't get me wrong.
Personally, I would go Mario 2 and then Contra.
We're trying to figure out what was voted on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think more people would vote for Contra than Mario 2.
Okay.
I would hope.
The question is which won and which came second.
Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Mega Man took it in this case.
Yeah, I could see Mega Man.
Because Mario
think you're
2,
right.
as much as we all know how much we love this game,
Mega Man
is
2.
the black sheep
It is.
of the Mario family.
All right, what are we saying?
Mega Man 2 and Mario 2.
Okay. Mega Man 2,
Yep.
followed
Yeah.
Mario 2.
by Mario 2. Bonus
Mario
winner.
3, after everyone forgot it, came out in 1988 in Japan. 1988. We're awesome.
Well, we are over
40,000.
40,000 points.
460 points.
Let's get over 50,000. Go for it, CJ.
All right. Let's do 1980 to 84. All right. We're in 1983. Here are the possibilities: Elevator Action, Nobunaga's Ambition,
Nobunga's Ambition.
Planetfall, Spy Hunter, Star Wars Arcade, Track and Field, Ultima 3, and Exevious.
Wait, did you just call it Exevious?
I did call it that. It's just Xevious.
It's
Sorry.
Exevious.
Yeah.
It's okay, CJ. I'm not going to judge you for that.
I will.
Yeah, feel free.
Exevious by our good friends at Zanamco.
Mm-hmm. Namcot.
That's true.
If Jeremy Parrish was here, he'd probably say Xevious was number one.
I mean,
It's a pretty good game.
I would probably back up that argument.
And then Spy Hunter, maybe? Or Star Wars Arcade?
I'd
No
say
love
Star
for
Wars.
Star Wars Arcade?
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Star Wars
I'd-
Arcade.
I'm thinking it's Star Wars and Xevious.
All right, let's go with that.
I'm not sure of the order, though.
Let's say Star Wars first, Xevious second.
I could see that just for name recognition.
No.
Oh, Ultima.
Ultima, followed by Track and Field.
What is wrong
What?
with you people? Nothing against
Wow.
Ultima, but Track and Field over Xevious or Star Wars Arcade? Come on.
Yeah,
I don't have any love for either of those games.
that's not right.
I mean, I don't either, but you know, I can understand Ultima, but Track and Field, come on.
Is it my turn?
I believe it's mine, right?
Is it yours?
Yes. Let's do 85 to 89, please. The final one.
Okay.
1989 Game of the Year. Castlevania 3. DuckTales.
Woo.
Final Fantasy Legend. Phantasy Star 2. Woo. Set you up for that, Greg. Sim City. Super Mario Land Tetris for Game Boy. And Wonder Boy 3, The Dragon's Trap. So
This
Tetris,
is interesting because I feel like a lot of people discovered Wonder Boy 3 with the remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I feel like Tetris needs to be,
I mean, Tetris has got to be the winner.
it's like
Has to be.
greatest game of all time.
Yeah.
Followed by Phantasy Star?
Oh man, I don't know. DuckTales and Castlevania are both there.
Super Mario Land.
Super Mario Land I don't see winning.
And I love Super Mario
too
Land,
weird.
but
Too weird.
What about Sim City?
I don't see that winning, although it is great.
yeah.
PC
If
game?
this was the Super Nintendo game, maybe.
Oh man, that Super Nintendo Sim City. So good.
I'd say Tetris and DuckTales.
You think so?
I think.
I think Tetris and Sim City.
What do you think, Phil?
I think of those two choices, I would go with Tetris and DuckTales.
Okay.
I think
That's what
more
we're going
people
with.
have. I think more people on our Discord would probably have fond memories of the SNES SimCity over the original PC version.
That's what I think.
Possible. Yeah. You might be right. Let's find out.
Wow.
Wonder Boy 3 wins,
Wow.
followed by SimCity. That's weird. And Wonder Boy 3 is obviously a great game,
Over
Yeah, it is.
Tetris Game Boy?
but
Yeah, I don't know, man.
that's weird.
Getting suspect.
Yeah, this seems like someone was stuffing the ballot.
Probably the Sega
Yeah.
boys. All right.
Yeah.
1990 to 1994 for 2023. 1994 Game of the Year was Donkey Kong for Game Boy, Castlevania Bloodlines, Final Fantasy VI, Lunar 2, Eternal Blue, Super Metroid, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, TIE Fighter,
Ooh,
or Warcraft?
Oh,
Super Metroid has to be the winner, right?
Metroid's going to be the winner.
Final Fantasy VI.
yeah.
Probably.
That sounds good.
Probably.
You going with that?
That's what I think.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Super Metroid and
Ooh,
Donkey
Donkey
Kong.
Kong.
GB.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who love that Donkey Kong game.
Donkey Kong 94 is a great game.
It is a great game. Yeah.
Okay.
All you, Siege.
All right. Let's do 80 to 84. And this is the 1984 game of the year. Here are the choices: Drug Wars, Elite, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Karateka, Kung Fu, Marble Madness, Summer Games, or Wild Gunman.
So by rights, Kung Fu should win.
You think?
I love Kung Fu.
Marble Madness,
Like
though.
Jennifer Aniston in Office Space. I love Kung Fu.
She was talking about the TV show.
You don't know what she was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Wheels on Meals. Isn't that what it was called?
No.
Wasn't it?
In Office Space?
No.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I thought we were still talking about Office Space.
He's talking about the
Jackie Chan movie.
Yes.
Spartan,
Then
the
you are
Spartan
correct.
X.
You are correct. Yeah.
Boy.
What are we saying here? Karateka and Marble Madness?
Karateka? You think Karateka wins?
Well,
I don't think Karateka wins.
Do we have a
huh.
bunch of old text game people on our Discord?
Don't think so.
Because that would be the only way Hitchhiker wins.
I feel like we don't have enough European people for Elite to win.
Yeah.
British and European people.
Kung Fu and Marble Madness?
Marble Madness could be up there. Summer Games. I mean, Track and Field did win.
That's also true.
Summer Games, yeah, is a popular one.
Did you tell there was a crash happening in 1984?
Right?
Not that any of these are bad games.
Right.
It's just there's no immediate one where we're like, well, that has to be the winner.
Yeah.
And we can't choose from any of the others. Now we're having trouble thinking which two could actually place.
Yeah.
Kung Fu and Marble Madness, I guess.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
I like that.
Oh,
Marble Madness is the winner.
Followed by
Summer
there it is. Summer
Games.
Games.
Yeah. All righty. Phil.
That's weird when you have like all these track and field games placing. That's
yeah.
Something's wrong. Something's going on with the voting. Let's save the 2 decades for the end. Let's do 95 to 99.
Okay.
1999 GOTY. We got some Crazy Taxi, Gran Turismo 2, Mario Golf for Game Boy Color.
Great game.
Yeah, it really is. NFL Blitz 2000, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Unless Ken Slim Miller is voting, I don't think that one's going to place. Super Smash Brothers, the original for N64, System Shock 2, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Wow.
I'm going to guess System Shock 2 followed by Tony Hawk.
No Smash Brothers?
The original one?
Well, Tony Hawk. I say Tony Hawk's probably the winner of this.
I could see that. I'd say Crazy Taxi's in the mix.
I mean, it's clearly in the mix. There are 8 titles in the mix.
Yeah, but I mean, the mix is the top 2.
Oh. I think people would vote for System Shock and Tony Hawk over Crazy Taxi. And I love Crazy Taxi.
I would agree with that.
All right, what are we saying?
What are we saying, Phil?
I mean, I am inclined to say System Shock and then Tony Hawk.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Going with that.
It's Crazy Taxi followed by Mario Golf. That's also weird.
Continue to doubt me.
Again, 2 games that I love, but it's a little weird that they won.
Games of the decade for 2023.
Okay.
Game of the 1980s. Was Contra, Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Punch-Out, SimCity, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, and Tetris. Now, Tetris didn't win its year, weirdly enough.
You know, it's also weird to have games of the 1980s and not have like Ms. Pac-Man,
right,
in the running.
I mean, we are a console-centric.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I love Contra, but I think Ms. Pac-Man deserves a place in that top 8 over Contra. I love Punch-Out, but I think Ms. Pac-Man deserves a place in the top 8 over Punch-Out. Game of the 80s, it's probably Mario and Zelda. Right?
Yeah.
And I mean Mario 1.
Mario 1. Yeah.
I would go with Zelda first.
Yeah.
And I'd actually say Mario 2,
Really?
but
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say Mario and then Zelda.
In that order?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. Is that what we want?
Let's do it.
Okay.
It's Zelda.
Zelda.
Followed by Mario.
Okay. Should have listened to me.
Wow.
We had him right, but we had him flipped.
Yeah, we did.
All right.
Last one. The game of the 1970s.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Was it Asteroids, Breakout, Colossal Cave Adventure, Combat, The Oregon Trail? That was a game from the 70s? Sea Devil, Space Invaders, and Zork.
Space Invaders is going to be number 1.
Yeah, it has to be, right? Could Oregon Trail have snuck in there?
It probably should be Zork, but I'm guessing not enough people on our Discord have played Zork.
Hey, CJ.
Yeah.
Oregon Trail was created in 1974.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
By the Minnesota Educational Computing Consortium.
Cool. Huh.
Just
I
rolls
did not
off
know.
14 years after the real Oregon Trail.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Huh.
Space Invaders and I don't know.
Did you say
like I said, it probably should be
I said
Zork.
Breakout. Yeah. It
I
probably
could see
should
Oregon
be Zork.
Trail because of name recognition.
Yeah. We're saying Space Invaders is the top, though. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be Space Invaders. And what? What are we saying? What are we saying for a second?
Maybe Breakout?
Yeah, let's do Breakout.
I think
Both of you said Breakout.
Yeah.
I think Asteroids, but let's do Breakout.
Space Invaders top, Breakout second. No.
Asteroids top.
It's Asteroids. Followed by
Breakout
Breakout.
Close.
Well,
The Space Invaders should have been out there instead of Asteroids.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Discord, you were wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But we still won with 30,000.
345 points.
There it is.
Boom.
So
We didn't get to 50,000, but we maintained over 30,000.
exactly.
That's good.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. Well, hey, I want to thank our good friend Mike for sending in this quiz, and also our Discord for selecting their games of the year for so many different years. In fact, I believe they're cooking up a game of the year list for 2023. Very curious
Oh.
to see what will be the winner of that.
Well, judging by this, some of them will be correct, and some will be wildly off.
Well, we haven't gotten a reboot of Summer Games or Track and Field yet, so
Yet,
yeah, that's probably coming though, right?
I would imagine.
Well, what next year is an Olympics year, right? Is there going to be a Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games coming?
I don't know.
That? Well, maybe. But anyway, thank you. If you're listening to this, thank you very much for supporting us on Patreon, patreon.com/P1 podcast. And if you, dear listener, have an idea for a game that we can play on the after show, just send that along to player1podcast@gmail.com. It's just that simple.
Just that simple.
Yes. And you can use jeopardylabs.com to construct your game just like our good friend Mike did.
It's just that simple.
It's so simple. So simple. Anyway, thank you everybody for listening, and we will talk at you again next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.